Okay, so I kind of fixed the title here, and I believe I messed up. I messed up the previous open. Whoops. I forgot to update the titles and everything, and this actually I'm something pretty excited about. So, for months, I've been talking about a bunch of DC news. Some of it was a little bit weird, and I did not expect, and I did not understand. Maybe it was all part of a plan. Maybe it's all starting to make sense. Let's break it down. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
All right, so as I was actually going through the titles of my previous podcasts here, and I talked about DC a lot, and I mean a lot recently, more than actually I expected ever to talk, because there was not much going on. Like just in the last week, I talked about it twice. Well, within the last 7 days, I mean, I had the Green Lantern thing yesterday, and the previous week I had the thing about the Batman movie coming out and it being an interactive experience. Before that, just a few days before, I was I reenacted the leaked scene with Joker and the Enchantress from Suicide Squad. And I've been talking about that movie a lot, the Suicide Squad, because there's been a lot of rumors that they want to, since they're doing a Snyder cut of the Justice League, they want to do now a David Ayer cut of the Suicide Squad. I acted out a scene, okay? It sounds really bad. Honestly, if I'm ever gonna recommend a podcast, one segment of mine, well, actually, I'd recommend a lot, but that one was pretty ridiculous. Not because of what I said, not because of how I acted, just so that you could hear how stupid the dialogue was for that. But anyway, the point is, they were talking about a bunch of DC stuff. Then there's rumors about Michael Keaton returning as Batman. Then, let me see, I'm going back. There's rumors about who's going to be the next Joker. A few weeks before that, there was rumors about Wonder Woman being bi-curious and Wonder Woman 1984. So there's all the way back to the well, first off, the rumors of Justice League of the Snyder Cut being released and the confirmation of it. So I've been speaking about DC quite a lot lately, and before I get into the whole thing, let me just give you a quick reminder that you can listen to the podcast anywhere: SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, pretty much everywhere you can find a free podcast, you can find this one. Also, I'm live streaming every day on Twitch and on YouTube. Just follow me at Super Dario World. I'm live right now. If you want to join me, if you have any questions and stuff like that, I'll check it out at the end. Also, it's I tend to mess up live, so you can enjoy that, I guess. Make fun of me. And also, if follow me on Instagram at Dario the Show and at Super Dario World. That's SPR Dario World. Also, Facebook page Super Dario World, update everything there. So, speaking of the Suicide Squad, this all kind of started coming together. News started coming down the pipeline a few weeks ago, but the thing that kicked it off for me, the first thing that I noticed today, was actually this right here. Director James Gunn released the new logo for the Suicide Squad, which I gotta be honest with you, looks pretty crappy. It looks basic as fuck. Like, if you can see it here, if you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, the logo looks basic as fuck. It looks like something I could have done. And if any of you have seen the Photoshop work that I do, it is quite ridiculous. In fact, the purpose of it is for it to look bad. This one just looks basic as fuck. So I don't understand why you'd be showing this, but I'm guessing they have to show something. I expect a little bit more. Again, it's just the logo. It's just the three words there, the Suicide Squad. I expected it to be Suicide Squad Part 2 or something. I'm guessing this is his way of saying it's going to be a total reboot. But, Suicide with a bunch of bullet holes. It's really basic. But the big thing here is that, and he confirmed it on his post, is that he will be releasing new material for the DC FanDome. FanDome, pretty sure that's how you say it. And what the hell is the DC FanDome? That's the big thing that we're going to talk about here. And at first, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, God, they're going to do another kind of like virtual thing, Comic-Con virtual thing at home, which was stupid and boring, and a bunch of, pre-recorded interviews, and you couldn't interact with anything. It sucked. Honestly, I have not heard from a single person who actually enjoyed this year's Comic-Con. And I'm talking from people who love Comic-Con, who work it every year, or who are just hardcore fans of everything that has to do with Comic-Con, of the event. It was bad. But that's when we heard confirmed that on Saturday, August 22nd, we will be hearing more of the Suicide Squad in what DC promises will be the virtual fan event of the summer, the DC FanDome. So there you go. That's the website if you want to join, dccomics.com/FanDome. Apparently, the event will start on August 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific. And let me tell you something. I am excited about this. Supposedly, it's going to be 24 hours. It's going to be free. All you have to do is enter at this website. And the website is going to have like five different things here. Well, it's divided into 5. You go into the Hall of Heroes where it's going to have all the info, and then it's going to break down into 5 things. So I guess I can break those down for you if you're interested. If not, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Well, I guess you could stop. But the main thing here is they want to it's a place for them to showcase pretty much everything they have. And here's I'm talking films to TV series from the WB network, from the CW network, from the DC multiverse. Everything, pretty much anything DC, this is what they're going to be showcasing, and plus a little extra. So let me read you some of the titles that they will be giving material. Either the cast is going to be making an appearance, which now it makes sense why a lot of these people did not show up for Comic-Con. The producers, the writers, they're going to have a whole bunch of people from a lot of these titles. Here you go. You got to have the people from Aquaman, The Batman, which is the British movie that's being created right now with the new Batman, Robert Pattinson, which we have, honestly, the few things that I've seen about it looks pretty good. You're going to have Batwoman, which, it's going to be fun to see them explain that train wreck. But it's going to be fun to see who the new Batwoman is going to be. It's going to be interesting. It's part of the CW network. See how they're going to turn that show around. You got Black Adam, which means that The Rock may be there because The Rock is supposedly linked to that particular DC character. You got Black Lightning, the CW TV show. DC Superhero Girls, which I've never heard about. I'm gonna have to look into that. DC Legends of Tomorrow, again from the CW network. DC Stargirl, which is a new TV show, and I believe it's part of the CW network, though I'm not sure if it's actually on the CW network. You got Doom Patrol, which I've never seen. I had somebody ask me that recently if I've seen it. No, I have not, but I have heard good things. I guess I'll get into it eventually. I think you had to be a part of a particular. You had to have like the DC service to do it. I just never. I was at a point of like, you know what, this is too many services. I just can't. But I may watch it if it's somewhere else. The Flash, that's the CW TV show. Harley Quinn, I'm guessing it's the movie, Birds of Prey, or maybe the animated ones. Who knows? There's going to be a big thing of the Snyder Cut, of the Justice League Snyder Cut, which I'm very excited about. Very, very excited about. Zack Snyder's been doing a lot of interviews, and he's been dropping little bits of information here and there. Like, one of the things that he confirmed is that he won't be using a single shot that he didn't make, which means that he's going to completely cut every single thing that Joss Whedon did, which may be a little bit harsh, but, I get it. Some people are very... I mean, we just talked about this a few days ago of a guy who gave up $1 million because he refused to put his name on something that he didn't 100% right. So, creative types are weird, man. Anyway, they're also going to talk about the TV show Lucifer, which I believe it's on its final season. It's about to end. Pennyworth, Shazam! Which I'm hoping they will be announcing the sequel, by the way, because that movie was awesome. It was hysterical. As I mentioned before, they're going to talk about the Suicide Squad, TV show Supergirl, Superman and Lois, which will be if I'm not mistaken, a new CW show, which seems kind of interesting. It's actually going to be... we're going to see Superman and Lois, but as parents, which could be interesting. That show could be great as long as it's not about the kids. If it's about them as parents, it could be great. And like, imagine trying to be a reporter and a superhero and a dad. How does he do it? That could actually be fun. Actually, it would to me would be even more fun to see Lois try to be the Pulitzer Prize winning reporter while at the same time trying to raise superpowered kids. Or kids that may be superpowered or not, and at the same time having to worry about your husband out there fighting aliens and being the one to destroy the universe. Could be fun. Honestly, it could be an interesting take, and I like the girl that they cast for Lois. She seems fun enough. Also, they're going to be talking about Teen Titans Go, which there's a tease. There's a tease. I believe at the end of the movie, the Teen Titans Go, they made a tease that we might have a return of the original Teen Titans, the original TV show, with one's a little bit more, let's say, darker. Darker, I believe, is a good word to describe it. Also, The Watchmen, which is the HBO TV show, or maybe in this case, it would be they're gonna adapt a movie or something, or like because there's a comic book storyline that has to do with where they mix the Watchmen with the rest of the DC universe. They might be talking about that. Who knows? Going to talk about Young Justice, Outsiders, and Wonder Woman 1984. I'm guessing that's going to be their big thing besides the Justice League, the Snyder Cut. To me, honestly, that's the biggest thing that I care about. But now it makes sense why we haven't actually heard anything from Wonder Woman, or like a confirmation date or anything, or any changes. So I'm guessing DC was saving absolutely everything to release it in this event, and they're doing it in a pretty cool way. So it's not just going to be there I'm going to sit there, I'm going to look at people talk while they ask them pretty easy questions about, or they talk about themselves, or they talk among themselves, and they just, say, oh yeah, well, this day of shooting was fun, or the way I prepared for this. No, it actually seems like they prepared a bunch of stuff, so that it's an actual sort of interactive experience. And the epicenter of this whole thing is, I'll just break it down through here, would be the Hall of Heroes. And I'll just read to you verbatim what the hell what everything is. So the Hall of Heroes, which is the middle of it, I'm guessing that's going to be the front page. Epicenter is a better word, I guess, but I'm guessing that's going to be the homepage. It's where you can experience special programming, panels, and content that reveals a wide variety of films, TV series, and games available in several languages, including Brazilian Portuguese, Chinese, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. Honestly, this is a pretty nice touch. This is something where they're definitely kicking the ass of Comic-Con, just having it in various languages. Damn it, I really need to learn how to talk in one language, I guess. But to me, this tells me that it's going to be pre-recorded stuff. I don't hate it because of the way that they're handling it. So, I'll just continue reading. From there, navigate deeper into the DC multiverse, exploring five additional satellite worlds, each with its own localized content and unique activities, and one world fully devoted to our younger fans. So let's get that one out of the way really quick. This is the DC Kidsverse, which is right here. Need a way to entertain your kids for hours on end? We've got you covered inside a special world, which can be accessed directly at DCKidsFanDome.com. This area features a broad range of family-friendly activations for our younger fans. I'm guessing it's just gonna have a whole bunch of games so that you can watch whatever you want while your kids are busy. I'm guessing. Like if I had to put money on it, I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be about. So the big thing here, probably the most important one here, would be the DC Watchverse. And again, I'll just read verbatim because that's the easiest way to explain it. The DC Watchverse. Here, where you grab a seat, sit back, and join our virtual audience and become completely engrossed in hours of must-see content from around the world. Everything from panels and exclusive screenings to never-before-seen footage featuring cast, creators, and behind-the-scenes crew from across DC films, TV, home entertainment, and games. So that's where everything is going to be, right? That's going to be the Hall H of the whole thing. And honestly, I think it's pretty cool. Like the fact that they're confirming that they're going to have cast, creators, behind the scenes, even from games. That's fun. Like voice actors are a bunch of really cool people, and if you're into video games and you're into how they're made, it's actually a pretty fun time. It's pretty entertaining. And they're pretty interesting people, so you may go a little bit deeper. I'm not sure how it's going to be handled exactly. Like I saw a video. Like let me see if I can. Oh, nope. You don't need the audio for that. So let me just open up this video here, and they kind of showed you what it might look like. So this is the FanDome, right? Ooh, I'll just blow it up here. Nope. No, I don't need that. So it might look closer to an actual virtual event. Like the one thing that I appreciate about this trailer is that they actually, because they made a trailer by the way, is that they actually put a little production value into it. Not unlike the Comic-Con one where it was just cheap AF. Like, see, there you go, a little production value into it. It's nice. it makes you look a little bit more professional. Again, these are professional film people. Comic-Con is just professional convention people, but still, they could have invested a little bit. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an actual interesting event visually because these people understand, or hopefully these people understand how this is supposed to, they understand how entertainment works. So DC has an advantage there. Anyway, that's how it's supposed to look. Let me go back to what I was watching here. So this is the breakdown. That's where every big major announcement should be coming from that page directly. So next we have the DC Uverse, which is this one right here. All right. Venture into this world where the fans are the stars to see the most amazing user-generated content, cosplay, and fan art from around the world, including perhaps your own. This is super fucking cool. That is really awesome. Again, going back to Comic-Con, one of the best and one of the funnest things from Comic-Con is just walking around and seeing all the weirdos in costume. I may or may not have been one of those weirdos at one particular point in time. You will never know, because they wore a mask. Anyway, it's really fun to walk around. We'll see all the cosplayers. Actually, cosplayers make a lot of money there because people pay them to take pictures and stuff. They also get a lot of following and stuff. But the cosplayers, the people who if you ever been to Comic-Con, you get to see a whole bunch of artists and artwork that you can buy. You can buy from your favorite artist, your favorite drawer. I'm pretty sure that's not the word, but whatever. Pen artist? No, there's a word for it. Anyway. So you can buy a whole bunch of stuff there. I'm assuming that this is just going to be a showcase where you can load everything. So if you're an artist, if you have drawings, if you've done your own DC content, if you have a fan fiction, that's the place for you to show it. Honestly, you're going to have a whole bunch of people who are interested in that exact topic. So if you have something that's DC related, or you have until August 22nd to create something if you want to show off your work, that would be the place. To me, that's awesome. If you have a cool costume, you know what? I might do some cosplay. I might do some cosplays that day. You know, you never know. Because I can do a kick-ass cosplay of one particular character, which is a DC character. It's very specific. It's super specific, but he's extremely recognizable. Oh, damn it. I just let you know that it was a he. Oh, well. Anyway, I might do something for it. To show my support. I might do it. We'll see. It depends on how hot it is that day, because it's a lot of clothes. Honestly, that is the one thing that worries me, how hot it's going to be. But if it's not that hot and I remember to go get my stuff from my parents' house down in Mexico, I will totally do the cosplay thing for the DC Uverse. There you go. Committed. I am committed to, if it's convenient for me, I'll do it. Next, I already said the kids verse. We have the DC Insiderverse. Now, this creativity-based world contains the centerpiece video featuring legendary artist and DC CCO/publisher. Damn it, I can't speak. Anyway, Jim Lee, president of DC-based film production, Walter Hamada, and creator of the DC Arrowverse, executive producer Greg Berlanti, welcoming fans with a one-on-one style introduction to the DC multiverse. From there, go behind the scenes with the master artisans who bring DC to life in all its forms, from comic books to games to movies to TV shows, theme parks, consumer products, and more. So this is actually pretty fun if you're into behind the scenes stuff. I'll never forget. When I was in film school down in Mexico, I had a classmate. And she said that the reason why she got into film was because she saw Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and she saw the behind the scenes for it, and she was like, wow, this is amazing how they did this, how they did the thing with Shell, all that stuff. And she fell in love with that behind the scenes so much that she was like, that's what I want to study. That's what I want to do with my life. So this is what they're going to be showing you. They're going to be showing you how it all gets made from the comic books, which is, I find it super interesting. I don't know why, but seeing people draw, seeing something be created out of nothing, which would be a blank page, is super fascinating to me. Getting to know the people behind that stuff, their creative process. I don't know how deep we're gonna get, but their creative people are very interesting because they're either really smart or truly insane. So, or both. So they are really like total wackos, which is always fun. But we'll see what we get. The theme park part, I'm very excited about because I don't think there's a fully DC theme park out there. I mean, I know that they have their stakes on Six Flags and all that stuff, but Are they going to announce something? Like, honestly, I could go to Six Flags right now. I would love to be in Six Flags right now. That would be amazing. I haven't been there in over a decade, and some roller coasters sound truly amazing right now. But I mean, it's been shut down for a bit. I'm guessing they've been renovating and stuff, and they want to show it off. Good times. Anyway, you can see that there. And this 101 or one, it's a class thing. I'm not sure how you even say it. But the introduction to the DC multiverse is actually pretty cool. By those three dudes who know what they're talking about. Greg Berlanti, I spoke to him once. Nice dude. Smart. Very creative. I asked him a question, and he thought he was smart. So to me, the man knows how to identify good questions. Finally, we have the DC Funverse, which is this one right here, which for some reason is connected by a skate ramp. I don't know what it means. I'm guessing when it happens, I'll actually see what the hell's up. Take your DC FanDome experience and gather cool shareables. Check out our comic book reader, DIY cool Wonder Woman 1984 Golden Armor, and Batmobile kits. Plus digital giveaways and a store filled with merchandise, including some limited edition exclusives. So yeah, here's where you're going to buy all your shit. This is the store, basically, and it makes sense. Honestly, all these things, to me, make sense. And it makes the experience a lot more enjoyable. And the fact that they even make this little chart here, that they actually put a little bit of effort into it, gets me excited about it. The Comic-Con thing, I was not excited at all because we'd heard nothing about it. And honestly, it looked like they put little to no effort into getting it done. Here, we got some artwork. We got they planned out a website. It's not just going to be on YouTube. They're actually planning out a whole thing. They want to make it an interactive experience. They want to make it a behind-the-scenes thing. They're going to be combining all their properties. It actually looks fun, and it's one day, so I'm excited about it. Let me just double check to see what day of the month that is. August 22nd, Saturday. Fuck, I think I have plans that day. Mother. All right. Okay. I have plans at the end of August. It's not confirmed because there's still another weekend at the end of August. August. I'm an idiot. Why can't I speak today? Anyway, so hopefully it's not that weekend, but we'll see. Anyway, that's I believe that's the gist of that. That's the big important things. They also mentioned a bunch of stuff like calling all fans So for you to submit your work, let me see. I'll just read you that because in case you want to showcase your stuff. Calling all fans. There's nothing more important to DC than our fans, and we want to showcase you. In partnership with Talent House, DC FanDome today launched a call for your best DC fan art and fandom displays. Show us your cosplay, makeup, tattoos, and even your own Batcave. Be sure to submit your best at create.dcfandome.com for a chance to be featured inside this virtual world event and demonstrate to people in your home country and across the globe that you are the ultimate DC super fan. Selected artists on the day of the event will be voted on by the community in each of our 2 competitions in order to help our judges pick selected artist winners. Selected artist winners will receive part of a cash prize pool courtesy of DC and Talent House. Holy shit, I hadn't seen that before. So 2 big important things. 1, kind of fucked up. Guess all the artwork from the DC universe you should be sending before and even the cosplay stuff. 2, you could actually win money. Yes, I was kind of wishy-washy about doing the cosplay thing. Now I'm totally fucking doing the cosplay thing. I'm totally fucking doing the cosplay thing, and I'm submitting it. I don't know if I'm going to, I'm not a hot girl, so it's probable that I'm not going to win, but I'm going to fucking try, okay? just before I was like, it sounds like a fun thing. I guess it could be a part. Now I'm for sure going to be a part of this thing, right? It's, I had not read that particular part. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, for fun. No, there's money on the line. I'm going to be 100% in it. So I believe that's a good place to start. So, greed is always a good place to end things. But I'm just get this ready here. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. As always, any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can find me at Dario the Show on Instagram and at Super Dario World. Also, live stream every day, pretty much. Well, at least Monday through Friday at various times whenever I'm free to do it. On Twitch and YouTube at Super Dario World. All this information, if you care about submitting stuff, I already read you the page. I'll read it again. You want to submit your work go to create.dcfandome.com createfandome.com. That's create.dcfandome.com. If you want to watch this event, again, August 22nd, Saturday, August 22nd, go to dccomics.com/dcfandome. There you go. So, I mean, I think I saw in the trailer that the website is they're gonna have a different website. Let me just double check this here because I don't wanna lie to you guys. Let me see. Trailer. No, they're gonna. Okay, so there's gonna be a specific website for it, dcfandome.com, which will go live. I'm assuming at August 22nd at 10 a.m. So there you go. Like I said, comments, questions, suggestions, you know where to find me. As always, thank you for listening, and I'll see you again next time.